What's up guys, Zenigami here, and let's go through the Chaos Difficulty Raizo Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is going to be versus Luffy, so let's use a Lucy team because Lucy is like super OP. Luffy, make sure you have red, green, and blue only, easy peasy. Your middle or your bottom row is actually going to get binded for 5 turns, so you have level 3 anti-bind, that is ideal. We're going to get binded by Usopp and Frankie on stage 4. So we're going to delay using Luffy on stage 4, wait out some blind, wait out some bind, then kill him after that. Usopp and Frankie each have about 400,000, 500,000 hit points. Usopp has 400,000 hit points. Frankie has 575,000 hit points. We're going to use Luffy to delay them and do a little bit of damage. We're going to punch Usopp first. Usopp will attack every turn for 6,300 damage. Frankie will attack every 3 turns for 11,000 damage. And whenever Frankie gets below 20% health, he will heal back up to 350,000 hit points. They also will blind you, or Usopp will blind you for 3 turns, and will give you your yellow, purple, and red orbs as badly matching orbs. Or, oh man, I was gonna say something about being really good at not hitting misses, but I guess I'll hit misses. I'll hit the great here to get a little bit of heal. And to get rid of some badly matching orbs. And we'll kill Frankie next turn. Oh, I guess Frankie heals now. It might be turn 3 to Frankie heals instead of below the percentage, because yeah, let's go with Frankie heals on turn 3. That's more likely. Oh well, he's dead anyways. We can kill him at full health. On Luffy boss, Luffy has 2.2 million hit points. He'll prevent poison, he'll prevent delay, he'll boost his attack, and boost his defense. Defense is a fair amount of defense boost. Not insane, but still a pretty high defense boost. Let's use a health cut. Let's give us some more matching orbs. Really nice matching orbs too. Thanks, Bellamy. Lucy for attack boost. Sabo for type boost. Kizaru for another boost. You can always, if you don't have great orbs on the first turn, just save the Bellamy for the second turn, so that way you can use Bellamy whenever you've got better orbs and your 2 times attack boost on your Lucy friend captain. There you go. Pretty easy. Round 2 is versus Zoro. Stage 4 of Zoro is going to be versus Kanjuro. Kanjuro is going to be a Dex character. We're going to be using a Lucy friend captain once again, because Lucy is probably the most balanced character in all of One Piece Treasure Cruise, so why wouldn't you use him? Coated Sunny, very nice to have because we're going to be taking some damage. Level 5 heal return is also very nice. We're going to be using Viola to remove the silence on our team. And one of our characters is going to get blown away for 3 turns whenever we get over to Kanjuro. So we're going to be killing Kanjuro on turn 2, so that way we'll get that character back. And then we can have all of our characters whenever we get into the boss stage. Stage 4, Kanjuro has 1 million hit points. He's going to blow away one random character. Who gets blown away? It's Sabo. I've got reports at bottom left, so it's definitely a random blow away here. He'll also rewind your specials for 2 turns. So keep that in mind, that you don't really get to stall as much as you like. He will also give you all badly matching orbs, which actually isn't too bad because of Lucy. Badly matching orbs will count as sort of matching orbs. We can pass a turn here. Just want to get some more matching orbs. I think he might do that below 50% health. Yeah, below 50% health, he will give you badly matching orbs and lock your orbs for 2 turns, which you can use to your advantage because, like, badly matching orbs will mean that your red characters will have blue orbs, which will be matching orbs thanks to Lucy. But here we will kill him this turn. That way we have our Sabo back next turn. Welcome back, Sabo. Thanks for joining the club. And with Law and Zoro have 1.75 million hit points for Zoro, 1.4 million hit points for Law. I guess my Sabo doesn't get to be ready because of that rewind. I thought that would count down still even while blown away. I guess not. So we can use Viola to unsilence us. Oh, I skipped Viola's special. Sorry, it's my fault. We'll use Mihawk to cut health. Sabo to boost our attack. Just use the Luffy for a little bit of damage because we're going to kill Law this turn. As long as we hit 4 perfects, we'll have our 2x attack boost next turn. Zoro will give us all empty orbs, which means we can use Kuma for all matching orbs. And there we go. Zoro goes down very, very easy. You can make that even easier if you can actually use your Sabo special. If you have a special that doesn't quite work out, if like your Viola gets blown away so you can't use Viola there, just use the Coated Sunny whenever they both attack on the second turn and you should be able to survive that hit. And then you can kill them on turn 3. And finally, versus Raizo. The easiest thing to do versus Raizo is to use some zombie teams, because golly do I love some zombie teams. There are a few ways to do it. A Corazon friend captain will work as one option. With Corazon, you will have to hit your goods so that way you can actually heal up every few turns. Or you can use a Shirahoshi friend captain, and as long as you have enough heal per turn, then Shirahoshi will also save you. Remember that the Brook, if you're using Blue Brook or Taisuke Brook or whatever zombie Brook you're using, is going to have to allow you to get above 30% health every single turn, because Raizo will attack every turn. So before Raizo, depending on what you're stalling on, you might not have to heal every turn. For example, this guy on stage 1 attacks every 2 turns. So I do have to hit only 1 good every 2 turns to heal up to full. And that's also going to depend like how much health you have, depending on what level your General Frankie is. The characters that are basically required for this team, or any zombie team, is General Frankie, because General Frankie is going to remove the end of turn damage from Raizo. If you have the Zoro, who also removes end of turn damage buff, you can use him instead. But then you also have to have a way to kill the fodder units around Raizo when he revives, which Frankie deals double duty and also killing the units after Raizo revives. So stage 3 Inuarashi here and stage 4 Nekomamushi both do bad things below 50%. Inuarashi is not super vital that you get below. I avoid that 50% because I do believe with a poison tick we'll skip over his counter. But here we're going to use Magellan. Inuarashi attacks every 2 turns for 10,200 damage. Below 50% he'll gain a counter buff and also reduces damage taken for 3 turns. And below 30% he'll actually deal that counter damage. Whenever Magellan's poison ticks for 500,000 damage, that's going to be our magic number, because that's when we want to use some specials. That's when we'll use our Sabo special here, and that's whenever we will actually attack with the rest of our characters. So use Sabo special, and then do some attacks, and then you're good to go. You can actually replace Sabo with a lot of other characters. You can also replace Goemon Usopp. Goemon Usopp isn't necessary at all. You can use a Mihawk to cut health instead. You can use any health cutter actually, as long as they're not a powerhouse character, so you don't get too much health thanks to the Rocket Man ship. Use that special whenever you see Magellan tick for 500,000, and that will be enough damage to avoid the 50%. Nekomamushi has 2.5 million hit points also. He will also prevent delay. He locks chain to 1.01 for 7 turns, and he clears all buffs when you get in there. Here our Magellan just ticked for 500,000, so we'll use our Sabo once again. And then after attacking a bunch of times, that's enough damage to avoid the 50% threshold, which will on Nekomamushi absolutely kill you, because that one will prevent you from healing for 99 turns. Now against Raizo, Raizo has 3.75 million hit points. He will deal 10% of your current health at the end of each turn, which won't kill you right here, because you will have more than 1 hit point when you get into him. He will clear all buffs. He'll prevent debuffs for 2 turns. It will also shuffle your orbs into badly matching tandem and block orbs, basically every single turn, so you can't get any recovery orbs here. You're going to have to really pay attention to your health. Make sure you don't forget to attack if you're using a Corazon team. If you're using a Shirahoshi team, which you can either use a Shirahoshi zombie team, or you can use Shirahoshi with another healer like double Shirahoshi, or you'll see me later use Shirahoshi and 5+ Robin, you can just pay attention to your health, and if your health does get too low, then use Shirahoshi special to heal you back up to full. Corazon special can also be used to heal up to full if you don't want to actually attack. And don't forget that Magellan and Gohan Usopp can also be used to delay him whenever he loses his debuff protection. So let that toxic tick away. Raizo, we don't have to worry about his health anymore. You do want to wait until Frankie's special will be ready again, because after he revives, we're going to need to use Frankie's special right away. Going to use Sabo's special to get rid of the barrier on all the units around Raizo when he revives, because he's going to have 5 units on reviving. He will clear buffs, so we're going to have to reapply that Magellan Toxic once again. And all the units around him will have a 1-hit combo barrier. So Sabo will deal 1 damage to all those units around there. Frankie will kill all the units around him. And now we just stall until Magellan special, and we have won. Just make sure we actually keep our health above that 70% damage threshold. Raizo is pretty okay. He is a quick shooter free spirit character. He has 5 sockets, a 4-hit combo. His max attack is 1,500, so that's pretty good stats. His captain ability reduces the cooldown of all specials by 2 turns at the start of a fight, boosts the attack of shooter characters by 2.5 times, so he's basically just a straight up upgrade to like Zephyr as a captain. His special ability is a 3-stage special. On stage 3, it maxes out at a 15-turn special. On stage 1, it's only a 4-turn special, so it's a very, very, very short cooldown special that you can use. That on stage 1 changes tandem and recovery orbs on shooter characters into matching orbs, so it's a very short cooldown orb manipulation special. Or on stage 15, changes tandem and recovery orbs into matching on shooters still, but also if your captain is a shooter character, boosts the attack against delayed characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn. Now, that is not the most exciting special in the world, but he is one of the first conditional free-to-play attack boosts that we have that is actually like a really, really big conditional attack boost. So you'll definitely see use with him on some free-to-play teams, or even just some shooter teams to get that big 1.75 times conditional attack boost that does stack with things like an orb boost or a type boost. Anyways, guys, Raizo also limit breaks, so make sure you keep some copies of him around after you max him out so that we can level up his limit break abilities. That's it for me, guys. Right here, you'll also see 5+ Shirahoshi and Robin team, or Shirahoshi and 5+ Robin team. Very easy team to use. I recommend that one more than the Corazon team because it is much easier to use because you don't have to worry about maintaining your health above a certain percent. I'm Zinigami. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.